building teams. All right, how can you build a team that is emotionally intelligent, that can foster collaboration? That's what we're looking at. That's what we're looking at today. Building emotionally intelligent teams and fostering collaboration. How do we do that? How do we build teams? As a team leader or as a manager, you have a team that's working under you. You need to develop their emotional intelligence so that they can be able to respond appropriately and also act in a manner that is expected of them as employees of your organization, as your team. So, how do you achieve this? How do you build uh, a team that is emotionally intelligent? So, that's what we're going to look at in this unit two. So we in unit two, we're looking at the emotional intelligence in team dynamics. All right. So that's our major concern here today. So, but first and foremost, we have three um elements. As just as we have organized our training, it has been like that. So a unit has subdivision up to three. So this is what we're looking at. So the first division is talking about building emotionally intelligent teams and fostering collaboration. How do we do that? What are those strategies you can put in? What are those things that you can focus on to build a team that is emotionally intelligent? Okay. One of the efforts that you are going to do is to increase self-awareness in your team. Right? One thing that you're going to do as a as a team leader or as a manager is to help team members understand their own emotions by encouraging reflections. Do you understand? Activities like journaling or self-assessment tools can guide them in recognizing their emotional responses and behaviors. So as a team leader, as a manager, one of your duty is to encourage your team members in self-reflection to help them to understand their emotions. They should be aware of their own emotion. That is one thing that you need to do as a team leader to help your team to understand and develop their own emotional intelligence. So after that, another thing that you need to do is you need to facilitate honest communication. You know, you have to create an environment where team members feel safe sharing their thoughts and feelings. You don't shout at someone when they're trying to share their feelings. Neither do you ignore them when they make their own point. You have to take their point seriously, and then you treat it. Even if you don't want to consider their point, you appreciate their contribution, and then give them more reason why they should consider that, okay, this their point may not be considered at this point in time based on this reason or that reason. Do you understand? Once you are able to achieve that, then you will discover that you are building a team that is emotionally intelligent. Do you understand? So regular teams meetings and informal checks in can help everyone feel heard and valued. So when you do this, people feel valued. They feel that, okay, they are being considered. Do you understand? They are a valuable asset to the community and to the organization, and that's what their views are being heard. Do you understand? So it's very important and vital that we consider them. Give your team opportunity, facilitate an environment whereby people can contribute and say their feelings without being victimized, without facing any form of prejudice. Do you understand? So it's very important. So demonstrate empathy. Demonstrate empathy is also another key thing that you need to do. You yourself, as a leader, you should be able to demonstrate empathy. We say that in some areas, we say you should model this in, so that some of your team members can follow you to demonstrate empathy as well. If you demonstrate empathy, your team will also likewise demonstrate the same because they are looking at their leader. Do you understand? So what their leader does, they do it. Do you understand? So leaders should show genuine concern for team members, feeling. by listening actively, all right, and acknowledging their experiences. Leaders can inspire the same empathetic behavior in others. So once you do this, you inspire people to also begin to act the way you act. Do you see that some people behave in such a way that they copy even the dress code of certain people? They try to do what other people, even their head, the way they barb their head, they barb to, model somebody. Do you understand? They barb just to copy somebody, follow someone they cherish and value the way. Some people even try to mimic people to speak like them. Do you understand? So that's what it means. So as a leader, once you begin to, you know, demonstrate empathy, your team will follow suit. Do you understand? And begin to speak empathically, and then, you know, take people's concerns seriously. Take team members' concerns seriously. Do you understand? So these are the things. So another thing that you need to do for your team to develop their emotional intelligence is to do what? Offer training opportunities. Offer training opportunities. So provide workshops or seminars focus on emotional intelligence, like, you know, on effective communication, or you bring topics like public speaking, effective communication, which enhance effective communication, managing emotions, do you understand, and resolving conflict. They should engage in some of those activities. When there's a misunderstanding, they should be willing to discuss it and settle the conflict. Because some people normally, when there's an issue, they don't want to discuss it. They don't want to even pay attention. They don't want to be involved. Do you understand? Sometimes some people even withdraw. They don't want to discuss it, don't want to be part of it. No, that is not encouraging. Let them be involved. Let them resolve the conflict. Because by so doing, they learn from it. Do you understand? And they expand their own knowledge. So that's why it is very, very vital and critical for you to, offer training for your team members. You understand? Then build a supportive culture. A supportive culture. Foster a team atmosphere where members feel comfortable discussing challenges and asking for help where necessary. Encouraging collaboration rather than competition can strengthen relationship. Do you understand? So take, let team members know how to collaborate and solve problems and deal with tasks where possible. Do you understand? So they should not work alone. Build a supportive culture. As a Liverpool team, we say never walk alone. Never walk alone. It's a team issue. Collaborate and achieve tasks. Do you understand? That's why the Liverpool people, those of you who are Liverpool fans, you have been saying all of that. Never walk alone. That's what it means. Build collaboration. They believe that it's a team effort, not just an individual effort. Do you understand? So that's why you must work together to achieve. So create such a supportive culture whereby team members can collaborate to achieve desired goals. So embrace diverse perspective. Embrace what? Diverse perspectives. Let people share their feelings the way it is and take their concerns seriously. Let their opinions be heard. Let their perspectives be considered. By so doing, it they feel recognized. Do you understand? So it is very, very critical. So ideas, different opinions, different contribution. Everybody just trying to contribute his or her bit or a quarter. Do you understand? To make sure that the goal, overall goal of the organization or of the team is achieved. And so that's why you should embrace diverse perspectives. Once you get different ideas, once maybe most especially when it comes to brainstorming, you brainstorm, everybody brainstorm, bring different ideas. You embrace them and begin to, align them with whatever that is in front of you, align and then until you connect all the dots, and then you go with the desired um idea or a combination of ideas. Do you understand? And then you make a perfect idea out of it, and then you forge ahead. So that's what it means. So clarify goals and responsibilities. Let your team members know their goals. Let them know what you are pushing per time. Let them know where you are going per time. Let it be clear to everybody. It shouldn't be something that somebody is confused. Don't get the point now. So let everybody be clear about it. They'll be clear about it. So clearly outlines the team objectives and each member's role. Let everybody knows what he or she is expected to do. Do you understand? When everyone knows what is expected, it enhances coordination and teamwork. Do you understand? So that's what it means. So that's why you must, you know, help your team to, be emotionally intelligent. So another thing you need to do is acknowledge achievements. When your team did something well, or when a team member perform extremely well, recognize them and reward them. Don't just recognize, reward them. It serves as a spur, it serves as a motivation for others to also begin to do more and most especially to act emotionally intelligent. Do you understand? So that's what it means. So celebrate both individual and team success. So at the team level, celebrate. At individual level, you celebrate. Do you understand? It's very, very vital. It's a source of motivation for the team to do more and for them to collaborate even the more to achieve tasks together so that they can be celebrated together. You understand? Yes. So sometimes even when an individual, you want to even recognize an individual, you can still recognize the whole team and then along the line emphasize the recognition on the particular individual. So everybody feel carried along and motivated. Do you understand? Engage in team building activities. Organize activities that require teamwork, such as problem solving tasks, right, or social events. This can strengthen bonds and improve collaboration. It's very important. You organize something up, you get together. Thank God it's Friday. Do you understand? And then they just go and relax and you know have some fun, discuss certain things. Do you understand? And then it could be problem solving. Everybody comes, you brainstorm, everybody brings his or her own ideas, you discuss it, and then you proffer solutions. Do you understand? So that's what it means. So encourage constructive feedback. As a leader, as a manager, as a team leader, you must encourage constructive what feedback. Constructive feedback. At no time should you allow a team member to be abusive or should be a critic in your midst. They must be constructive in their feedback. It doesn't matter what they are trying to, it doesn't matter how bad the situation is. They must be constructive in their approach to trying to give a response to whatever that has happened that they want to respond to. Do you understand? It's very, very important. So this is some of the ways you are going to deploy or some of the strategy you are going to put in place to build a team that is emotionally intelligent that can help you to achieve your goal as an organization. So let's look at another aspect, which is enhancing communication and conflict resolutions within teams through emotional intelligence. How do you enhance communication and conflict resolution within teams by the virtue of the emotional intelligence? Please, if you have just joined this meeting, or you do way to share it a link with someone, let them know what is going on, and also do way to like and also let us know that you are following by commenting what you know or what you are listening to. Paraphrase it. Let me know that yes, you are listening to me and you are understanding what I'm saying. Do you understand? So when I see you people paraphrasing, it shows me that yes, people are following. Do you understand? And do way to share the link with someone as well. Let them also be part of the training and benefit it. I think we have released our our advert on emotional on the alternative dispute resolution. It's going to be a powerful training, more powerful than the one we are on now, because that one is going to help you. Not now, it's also one of the ways you are going to test your ability to use your emotion well we are discussing the issue of conflict. Do you understand? So you see how you can apply your emotional intelligence in resolving conflicts. And that's what we're going to look at: alternative dispute resolution. Sometimes you weigh some of the factors. Your emotional, if a person of emotional intelligence, it will also tell you that this particular issue, I don't need to go to court. I have to resolve it out of court. Do you understand? So it's, but some people, a little thing they go to court, a little thing they run to police. It's not everything, Some certain things you discuss it and reach an understanding without, making any case out of it. Do you understand? So alternative dispute resolution is the next training we are going to. We have list the art, so you can fill the form. This one you have to fill a form. So those that fill the form that will be considered for the training. Anybody who want to join, you can join, but at the end of the day, only those who fill the form that will be opportunity to write the exams. So if you really interested to participate in the training, you will go ahead and fill the form. And this one, they are going to be stringent conditions, because it's one of the trainings that can change even destinies, even apart from this one that we're doing now. Art to make you be a complete person as far as peace and conflict resolution are concerned. So um fill the form if you're interested to be part of it. And if you are not sure, to be connecting, because as you fill the form, you are telling us that you are going to assign yourself to be available all the time for the training. Because once you miss the training and we don't see any cogent reason why you miss the training, we may not accept you to continue with the training. So that is just it. So you can share the meeting with others and be part of training as well. So, and then you can also share the link with others, let them also fill the form to be part of training. So let's look at the ways in which you are going to enhance communication and conflict resolution within teams through emotional intelligence. So enhancing communication and conflict resolution in teams through emotional intelligence can significantly improve team dynamics. Do you understand? It can improve team dynamics. All right. So let's look at one of the things that you need to do: active listening in meetings. When you hold meetings with your team members, do you encourage active listening? Do you encourage active listening? All right. So let's look at this as example. During team meetings, when one member voices a concern, others practice active listening by paraphrasing. That's also what I'm saying here. I'm sharing knowledge with you. So I am asking that you should paraphrase in the comment section to, for me to know that yes, you are following what I'm saying. Because it seems that people feel that, oh, this is a online training, it can be distracting and all of that. So for me to know that you're actually following is when you paraphrase. Do you understand? So that I will know that, okay, this person is actually following the training. So paraphrasing what was said. Paraphrasing what was said. For instance, a team member might say, "What I hear you saying is that you feel overwhelmed with the current workload." Do you understand? Is that correct? Do you understand? It's creating emphasis just to hear a kind of get an affirmation or a confirmation from the person speaking that yes, this is exactly what I have said. Do you understand? Or this is what exactly I meant. Do you understand? So this approach not only validates the speaker, but also ensures everyone understands the issue. Do you understand? Paving the way for collaborative solutions. So this is what it means. So when active listening is promoted in team meetings, then this is the result. People paraphrase and people emphasize certain points, key points that have been made, so that at the end of the day, everybody understands what people are dealing with and how it can be, addressed. So that's what it means. Then let's look at another way you can also promote communication and conflict resolution within teams through emotional intelligence. Another one is empathy in conflict resolution, or empathy in conflict situation. When there are conflicts, how do people show concern? How do they empathize with others? How do they put people's perspective into concern. So let's look at this as a case study. So if two team members disagree on a project approach, all right, an emotionally intelligent leader could facilitate a discussion where each person shares their perspective. Do you understand? And feelings. They share their perspectives and their feelings. And you, the team member, you are facilitating, you play the role of a mediator in this case. You understand? So, and the role of a mediator is to facilitate. Do you understand? So you facilitate discussion, dialogue in such a way that they discuss and then everybody share his or her own perspective so far as the matter is concerned. Do you understand? So the leader might say, I can see that both of you are passionate about your ideas. That is disagreement. Maybe there was an idea and then all of them are disagreeing, and everybody shown very serious sense of disagreement and say, okay, it's my idea that must be heard. And the other person saying that it's my idea that must be heard. But at the end of the day, as a leader, you step in and then you say, I know that all of you are passionate about your ideas. Do you understand? But let's take a moment. Let's take a moment to understand each other's viewpoints fully. So you say your point, you also say your own point. Do you understand? So you encourage this kind of discussion. And so everybody try to understand another person's perspectives. You also understand my, I try to understand your own. Do you understand? So this opens a dialogue, helping team members empathize with each other and work towards a compromise. In situation whereby you have one person just trying to just impose his or her ideas and doesn't want anybody's perspective to be heard, you see, it becomes very, very difficult, and it also becomes so difficult to reach compromise, because even when other people are trying to make productive suggestion, the other person party is not going to. The dominant, it denies the team the opportunity to be able to reach a compromise and have a better option for their team. Do you understand? So, as a team leader, you facilitate discussion, dialogue to help in conflicting situations. And then you talk about using I statements, using I statement, all right? Using I statement when conflicts arise. Team members are encouraged to use I statements to express their feelings without placing blames. Do you understand? Instead of saying, you never listen to my ideas, you can say, as a member, you might say, I feel overlooked. Do you understand? I feel overlooked when my suggestions aren't discussed. You see, you are not accusing anybody here. When you say you don't or you never, then it becomes an accusation. But when you say, I have not been heard, or I have been overlooked, or have been ignored, then you are just making your own comment without accusing anybody. So this approach reduces defensiveness, do you understand, and foster a more constructive conversation. Because when there's an issue, people tend to be so defensive, do you understand? They're just trying to protect their own yard. Everybody just focus on themselves and they no, it's better if you just refers to yourself and then emphasize on yourself, do you understand? And then get uh, your message passed across without accusing anybody. Do you understand? So that's what it means. So regular check-ins. Example, a team leader implement bi-weekly one-on-one check-ins with team members. Oh, Mr. Daniel, how are you doing? How is the work going? How are you coping with the work? Do you understand? I hope it's not being so challenging, and I hope we are not you are not facing any challenge so far as the working environment is concerned. I hope you're not having any issues. I hope we have been interacting with. Do you understand? You just try to know what is going on. So during team sessions, the leader asks how team members are feeling about their workload and team dynamics. All right, how are you even coping with others? Do you understand? How are you, interacting with others? I hope your interaction has been effective and productive. You understand all of those questions you ask. So this proactive approach allows in issues to be addressed before they escalate. So issues doesn't escalate anyhow because people are working as a team, demonstrating that the leaders value their emotional well-being. So that's what it means. So when you call people and begin to ask them personal questions concerning their own issues and how they feel, I think it promotes a lot of organizational effectiveness and productivity. So talk about conflict resolution workshops. Organize conflict resolution workshops. Okay, a company organizes workshops on emotional intelligence and conflict resolution. So employees learn techniques for recognizing emotional triggers and manage reactions. Do you understand? So, for instance, they might engage in role playing scenarios where they practice addressing conflict using emotional intelligence techniques, enhancing their skills in real situations. So, role playing, very important. I think those of you that watch our induction, if you join our induction today, we had what we call a panel discussion, and you heard the panelists, they were making their own viewpoint and all of that. So it was more or less like discussing to solve a problem at hand that we wanted to look into. Do you understand? So everybody contribute, and it was a very good time. So feedback culture. Okay, a team establishes a routine of giving and receiving feedback using a structured format that emphasizes respect and clarity. All right, for example, team members might use the sandwich approach, starting with positive feedback, addressing areas for improvement, and ending with encouragement. Do you understand? So, first and foremost, you appreciate the work that has been done. Do you understand? And then you bring in some kind of observation that you feel that we can do better in this area and in that area. These are the areas you seem to observe that okay, we are having little challenges. Do you understand? And then you feel that okay, this and this can be addressed or this can be improved so that we will have a better something like that. Do you understand? And then at the end of the day, you conclude by saying that but generally we are doing well, we are not doing bad. Do you understand? We are just we are doing great. We are doing great. That's encouragement. Do you understand? So this is what we call the sandwich approach. You start from one appreciating, and then in the middle you try to put certain suggestions and observe areas that must be improved upon, and then you also look at or you encourage, you motivate by generally concluding that you are not doing bad. Even if things are bad, indeed bad, you still say that you are not doing bad. So far as you have made your point in the middle of your statement to indicate that um, certain improvements must be made here and there. Do you understand? And you have passed your message. And now you are now saying that we are not doing bad at all. We are doing well. So it's an encouragement. We are not doing too bad. We are on it. We are doing a great job. Do you understand? We're doing a great job. That's why you say we are doing a great job. So conflict mediation. Conflict mediation. For example, when a conflict arises between team members, an emotionally intelligent mediator can facilitate a discussion. Then the mediator helps each party express their feelings and viewpoints while ensuring the conversation remains respectful, right? This process can lead to a mutual understanding and a collaborative resolution. So that's what it means. Are we together? And yes, we are together. So as a team leader or as a manager, you facilitate, mediate, facilitate dialogue, and make sure that you know collaborative resolutions are achieved. Then we'll talk about celebrating diverse perspectives, celebrating diverse what perspective. In brainstorming sessions, a team leader encourages all members to share their ideas, emphasizing that diverse perspective leads to better solutions. They might say, let's hear from everyone as each of your viewpoint is valuable. This inclusive approach can reduce potential conflicts stemming from unaddressed ideas and foster a sense of belonging. That's what we're able to do in our panel discussion today. We give people opportunity to share their own perspectives. Do you understand? Share their own perspective. And in the process, they learn something. And they also contribute to making a valuable discussion. Do you understand? So it is like I give people opportunity to share what they know. And by so doing, you may as a leader, you may also see areas that they need to be improved upon. Do you understand? Some it may be communication or presentation of ideas. So they need to work on. So as a leader, it will help you to look at this your team and say that okay, this particular person needs training in social area because of the way they present issues. Do you understand? Are they well coordinated? Are they coherent? Do you understand? Or are they picking so incoherent and things like that? So it makes you to understand even the capabilities of your team members. So that's why you must encourage diverse perspective. Let them bring ideas. Let them. Some people may even bring the most stupid ideas. You still take it. Do you understand? And then accommodate it and see how you can help them to get out of bringing bad ideas in any form of discussion, so that they begin to, bring good ideas in the conversation. That's what it means. So these are the ways you can enhance, you know, uh, effective uh, team intelligence. So communication and okay and conflict resolution in team members. So we're also going to look at developing team members' emotional intelligence skills for improved team performance. Right? Developing team members' emotional intelligence skills for improved team performance. So developing team members' emotional intelligence skills can significantly enhance team performance. So once when you want your team members to perform credibly well, then you must also develop their emotional intelligence. You want to see your team members doing well, develop their emotional intelligence. Do you understand? Uh, you know, you need to uh, help them so that they can help your team, so that they can help your organization. So, what are the strategies you are going to put in place? Please, before I continue, if you are just joining us, you can help us to share this meeting so I can get to other people. You can also comment to paraphrase what you are learning. I can see people are making comments. Chibuzo is saying emotional intelligence serves as a magnitude in proportion to basic understanding. Mr. Lucky is saying, yes, sir. When people are given opportunity to speak, you get the best from them. That's what it means. You understand? So, seeing your comments, and that's a good one. They're paraphrasing what they are hearing, and that shows that they are listening. They are not just online. They did not just connect and then they are chatting with family members and watching film, but they connect and they are listening to show this comment shows that they are following up. And I'm so particularly happy about it. All right. So, and that's how several of you are doing. So let's look at some of the strategies you can put in place to promote and develop team members' emotional intelligence that can enhance productivity and team performance. You want your teams to perform well, like just like in a football match or a football team. You want your team to perform well and give a result. What do? You invest in the team, right? You invest in your team and you invest in diverse ways. You understand? You invest in diverse ways, and and one of the ways that you invest in is in the area of emotional intelligence, because you know some team, as a football team, for instance. Now let me take for instance, when the team is facing the risk of losing the game, you see some of the players become so frustrated and then they begin to behave aggressively. Do you understand? And then so you have to train your team members to know that even in the first of losing a game, it does not mean that you're losing your life. So you should maintain your cool and then just work as a team to maybe avert the the chances of losing the game. Do you understand? So that's what it means. So you invest in your team. And what are you going to do? Provide training and workshops. We are emphasizing some of these things. Do you understand? Emphasizing some of, because let me tell you that you cannot do anything better when you don't know anything. How can you go and bring a bricklayer to come and roof your zinc or your building? Is it possible? No. He's specialized in bricks laying, and then somebody who specializes in roofing can come and roof your house. Do you understand? So if you do not train your team, how will you expect them to perform so well and give the result you want? You have to invest in them. And one way you can invest in your team is provide training and workshops for them. So organize workshop focus on emotional intelligence concepts such as self-awareness, empathy, and effective communication. Use interactive activities and role playing to engage participants and reinforce learning. So, this is what you need to do. So, it's very important and vital. Provide training and thank God, as for some of you here are members of the institute. Some have just applied to become members. Some have been inducted today. Some have been inducted in the past. Do you understand? And you are in this training. So you are learning something that will help you to, even as a member of the organization or the institute, to do well in your personal life, in the community, where you find yourself in your workplace and things like that. I am glad and I'm so happy for those of you that have joined this journey. I can tell you that you did not waste your time at all. You did not waste your time at all. And me particularly, I'm so happy that I am not wasting my time at all. Even if it's one person that's driving something out of this training, I know that I have I have achieved a lot. And let alone when I see people that join meeting 30, 40, 50, I know that 50 people are learning something that will help them for the rest of their lives. So what is an impact? And I'm grateful to God for that. And I'm grateful to you people who have taken time to join this training. So that's what we're providing. It is free, free of charge. And we are doing it so passionately. We are not ready to give up, because personally am the kind of testimonies, the kind of appreciation I receive for what we are doing. For me, I can tell you that it's more than millions that you give me. It gives me that sense of joy that, oh, we are contributing to make our society better. Do you understand? So that is my job. So provide training for your team members. Provide training for your team members. Organize workshops, for them. We are trusting God that maybe by um, for International Day of Peace, we will also organize a conference. Maybe it may be a physical conference. If you can come in person, fine. If you cannot, you still you know you still can join us online because we stream live it. We stream it. So if you cannot come, you can join online and you can see before. But if you are physically available, interact with others, it will be a good thing. So encourage self-reflection. Example, implement a regular self-assessment, right? Exercise where team members reflect on their emotional responses and interactions. Journaling about their experiences can help them identify patterns and of areas that need improvement. Do you understand? So that's what it means. So encourage self-reflection. Let them take a time to look at how far they are failing. Do you understand? How well they are doing. It's not how you are doing it, but how well are you doing it? So model emotional intelligence. Leaders should demonstrate emotional intelligence in their daily interactions by openly discussing their feelings, showing empathy, and practicing active listening. Leaders set a standard. That is the correct word. Set a standard for the team to follow. That's what I'm saying. I told you that some people copy their people and begin to behave like them, begin to talk like them, begin to think like them, begin to act like them. Some people watch Michael Jackson to a point that they dress like Michael Jackson, they dance like Michael Jackson, they behave like do you understand? That's how they behave. So model. Some people behave like see Mbappe of Real Madrid behaving like Ronaldo because he's trying to copy his idol. Do you understand? Do something. He will score goal and then jump and throw legs. Do you understand? That's what it means. So leaders should set standard. If you want a team to do something, do it. Do it. Demonstrate it. Don't be a leader that you always say you people should be doing, but me, my case is different. I'm your leader. No, you first and foremost demonstrate it, and then others can follow without struggle. They can follow without being directed. They can follow without being coerced to follow. Do you understand? That's just it. So set the standard and let others follow. If I say, Daniel, please, we will be in office by 3. Daniel say, I'm ready. Why? Because I am ready. Myself, I'm ready. So Daniel is just ready all the time because once I say I'm ready, he's ready. Do you understand? Because you understand where we are going and what we are spending time to do to a point that he doesn't have weekend for himself. So that's what we're doing. So model emotional intelligence so that your team can learn from it and then be better in doing it and then give the result you want as a team leader. Facilitate open communication, create a culture of open dialogue where team members feel safe sharing their thoughts and feelings. Regular checks in and feedback session can help reinforce this thing that we're talking about. Teach conflict resolution skills. Teach conflict resolution skills. So we are going to step into that by next month. We are going to teach you how to resolve conflict out of court, some ways in which you can resolve your disputes. So after that, we'll also take you further. Maybe before this year ends, we'll organize training on peace and conflict management. Do you understand? But we will take time to look at. We will not be looking at just conflict management. We'll also look at conflict resolution. We'll also look at conflict transformation. Do you understand? So that you can change a bad situation to a good one. That's transformation. So we're going to carry out, by God's grace, we'll do this training before this year ends. So just keep following. So teach conflict resolution skills. Some of us, what we need to succeed is nothing but how to resolve our little differences. Some people left their jobs simply because they were angry with a particular action, and then they were angry. Oh, oh boy, how can you leave your job because you're angry? Can't you stay and resolve conflict? One day in our membership group, I saw some people were angry with each other, and then both of them left the group. And then I followed them. I said, as a peace ambassador, as a mediator, as a as a as a peace building practitioner, one, you never get angry in a conflicting situation and leave the situation unattended to. You must stay put and resolve your differences. And as a member of the institute, you don't leave the membership group. Once you leave the membership group, it means that you are telling us that you have ceased to be a member of the institute. So if you are angry, stay put and resolve your differences. That's why you are peace ambassadors. You have a disagreement and then you get angry and leave the group. So some get angry to a point that even their job, they forfeit it on the account of anger. How can you behave like that? Can't you stay and resolve problems? What do you run away from problems? Stay and resolve problems. And if you cannot resolve it, manage it. Because there's a place for conflict management. There's a place for conflict resolution. There's a place for conflict transformation. So out of these three, try and find one to deal with or apply. But when you just get angry, and that is, you lack what we call emotional intelligence. You don't have any, you have zero emotional intelligence. That's just the simple meaning of your behavior. Get angry. Some of you in a meeting or community meeting or community association, you just get angry and you just dash out to say, don't ever call me. I'm not coming to this meeting again. How can you, even if you accept? I once left a meeting like that, but me, the reason why I left, although I didn't leave angry, I left the meeting because it was not aligning with my ideologies as a person. So what I did was that I did not cause any problem. I did not even express any feeling that I was angry. I just observed. On the first day I went there, I observed the meeting. And for me, it did not match with my personal ideologies as a person. And so the first day I attended was my last day. I went home quietly. I did not say anything. The next time they called me, I said, please, I may not have time to come. I'm so engaged. As they kept disturbing me, one day I just told the person that your meeting did not align with my own personal philosophy. So um, I'm sorry, I may not be able to continue with the meeting. Do you understand? As simple as that, I did not cause any commotion. I did not make any issue. But some of you get offended, and then you begin to just criticize and so many things. I did not criticize anybody. I just went on quietly, but I ceased to attend the meeting. For me, it was a no go area at all. So even if you want to leave a meeting, you don't want to be part of it, don't destroy it before you leave. Leave quietly. Some of you want to destroy it before you leave. It's not correct. Resolve conflict. Yes, sir, resolve conflict. And if the conflicts are intra-person, intra conflict, you should be able to address it. So provide training on effective conflict resolution techniques such as using I statement and active listening. Role playing scenarios can help team members, practice their skills in a safe environment. Encourage empathy development. Yes, let your team members put themselves in the shoes of others, all right, and let them feel what others are feeling, all right. That's what it means. So implement team building activities. Organize team building exercises that emphasize collaboration and trust. Activities like group problem solving challenges can help team members practice working together and understanding different perspectives. So this is what you're going to do. Put teams in a very tight and difficult task, let them deal with it together. And by so doing, you'll be able to, you know. I was so impressed with our members that we people we inducted today. We told them just few days that we are going to have a panel discussion, and we gave them a topic. We told them some discussion points, and then we asked them to go and look at it. And today we had the privilege to discuss it, and all of them contributed well, make meaningful contributions, meaningful contributions. It was a very interactive moment, you understand? So, but all of them were able to share their opinions, and then some aligning with the other opinions and things, agreeing with others. You understand? So that's what it means. Set emotional intelligence goals. What are the goals you set for yourself when it comes to emotional intelligence? What now from today going forward? What do you intend to do with this emotional intelligence that you have been learning for the past 3 weeks now? What are the goals you set for yourself that henceforth you'll be doing? Henceforth, if someone provoked me, what do I do? I'll take a deep breath, right? After that, I will the saliva do to give it a thought. All right, let me think before I respond. Do you understand? So you think before you respond. So you begin to like, okay, henceforth, no matter what somebody says to me or do to me, I must maintain my cool and I must respond in a respectful and empathetic manner, no matter how provoked I am. I must take a deep breath and then, you know, give my response after thought. That is what it means. Are we together? Are you guys trying to understand what I'm trying to say here? Set emotional intelligence goals today for you, for yourself. And if you had one that you were using, intensify it and make sure that you are following it the way you want it. You can even start from your home. You can say to yourself that no matter what my wife or my husband did, I am not going to be angry anymore. No matter how it may look, maybe I may feel so painful, but I'll just maintain my cool. And what do? I'll create a right moment to talk to my wife or to my husband. Do you understand? So that we can discuss it in an understandable, respectful, and loving manner. Not when, who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? You brought me from my father's house to come and be maltreating me, and no, it's not that one will not solve problem. You understand? You are not being emotionally intelligent. If you are emotionally intelligent, you will not just be is when you begin to talk like that, it shows clearly that you lack emotional intelligence. So if you're angry, what do? You say, let it be your goal that no matter how I'm angry, I have to calm my. I'll just cool down when I'm not so angry like that. When I'm relaxed, when I'm, you know, then I can respond. And if you must respond instantly, then you must respond in a way that will not offend anybody, but we try to deal with the situation the way and manner it is, without shouting, without quarreling, without abusing anybody, without insulting anybody. So set your emotionally intelligent goals today. Set your emotional intelligence goals today. If you don't have one set, start from where you are. Start from your home. Start from people within your circle. Recognize and reward behaviors, emotional intelligent behaviors. Recognize and reward emotional intelligence what behaviors. Example, acknowledge and celebrate instances of emotional intelligence in the team. This could include recognizing team members who demonstrate excellent listening skills or who help resolve conflicts effectively. Do you understand? So that's what it means. So leverage peer mentoring. All right. Leverage what? Peer mentoring. Let peer groups discuss among themselves and share experiences, share knowledge. Do you understand? Share understanding and then be good at it. So that's what it means. That's what it means. Are we together? Are we together? So that's what it means. So pair pair team members with different levels of emotional intelligence for mentoring. This allows for knowledge sharing and encourages less experienced members to learn from those who exhibit strong emotional intelligence. That's what you need to do. Pair them, put them together. The ones that have higher emotional intelligence with the ones that have lesser ones, and then all of them learn from each other. And before you know it, they come out strong, they come out better, they learn from each other. You understand? That's what it means. So, by implementing these strategies, you help team members develop their emotional intelligence skills, leading to improved collaboration, communication, and overall team performance. So, are we ready to go and do this? Those of us that are leading teams, those of us that are leaders, those of us that are managers, are we ready to do this? If we are ready to do this, this will help us a lot. This will help us a lot. This will help us a lot. Are we ready? So set your emotional. One key thing I want you to take home today is as soon as we finish this meeting, say to yourself that going forward, this is what I'm going to do, this is what I'm going to do. In that is my effort to improve my emotional intelligence skills. This I'm going to do, this I'm going to do, this I'm going to do, this I'm going to do. Do you understand? So that's what it means. So are we ready? So set your own emotional intelligence goals. Very important. So, and I think this is the much we will take for today's training. Thank you very much for taking time to be part of today's training. And thank you for your contribution. And thank you for your comments. Thank you for staying out to this very moment to listen to what we are saying. We are grateful that you join. So I'm going to the comment section. I'll see what people are saying.